Good afternoon, boys and girls. Welcome back to non-league to Premier League. You will notice there is no camera today. I am doing a few pre-recordings before Christmas. Obviously, Christmas is coming up, very busy time of year. And I've made an executive decision that until I've got my green screen and a ring light so that the camera's a little bit better quality, I'm not going to actually be using the camera. May use it on one or two, but for the majority of games at the moment, we're going to be without the cam. Right. Interesting things. Transfers. Another new guy coming in. We have got Morgan Feeney on a free. Formerly of Everton. Very decent youngster, if we see here. Very decent in terms of mentals. Not so much on the physicals. I mean, he's agile, but strength and natural fitness are a little bit concerning. Um, but decent technically, and we're hoping that between him and Denham we can shore things up at the back. Because let me tell you, boys, it's been a bit of an issue. If we come into the scheduling here, you was last with us for Crawley and Cambridge. We beat Chesterfield at home 2-1. Charlie Ball on the score sheet there. Away from home, we lost to Cambridge 4-1, which was disgusting in the Carabao Cup first round. And honestly, could have probably been a lot worse. We then lost to Wimbledon 2-1 away from home. Charlie Ball again on the score sheet there just before full time. We then got a superb result against Swindon away from home. 2-0 down away from home, and the boys really put in a little bit of grit and determination and come away with a point. That was a fantastic result for us. Then we lost 3-1 at home to Carlisle, and honestly, that result doesn't do any justice to Carlisle because it could have and probably should have been many more. But then we went away to Grimsby and we absolutely dominated the game, only won 1-0. Quite a heavily rotated side bar Devontae and Sibia, to be honest, as well. Um, yeah, I mean we got the results, so we're hoping that we can do the business with the results today. In terms of the league, we are 12th. We're only sat on 10 points, so 6 points clear of the drop at the moment. Obviously, it's very early days, so everything's going to be very close. But if we can keep on picking up just the odd result here and there, it's going to do us great in terms of trying to avoid a drop for the season because there are only two teams we've got to beat, really. Um, we should be there or thereabouts. I'd be happy with a mid-table finish, like I'd be absolutely buzzing. But this is a very young team, and I think that next year we'll kind of start coming into our own. Hopefully, obviously we may not still be here. We may get sacked or we may have to move on, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So, formations. We've got a new 4-3-3, which is the ultimate in defensive technology. This is what we're going to be using going forward for a lot of our away games, really. We just need to shut up shop and try and hit and counter attacks because at times we're making such minuscule yet stupid defensive mistakes, it's ridiculous. Still got the 4-3-3 in play there, but today we're going to be going with the 4-2-3-1. So the team lines up like this. We have Boot in goals, Zamora left back, Denham and Feeney in the centre, Williams on the right, Maxwell and Osborne in the centre midfield. And the attacking three in midfield, you've got Issa, Aaron Sibia and Stanley, followed by Charlie Ball up front. This is one of our more attacking lineups. So we're hoping that we can get a result. Obviously, Southampton's under 23s. They're decent. You know, they're going to be decent. Obviously, the other thing to consider as well is a fair few of our players are Premier League under 23s who have just been released. So, go out there and impress me today, I think we're going to say. So we'll see how we go. First 10 minutes and not a lot really happening. Both teams seeming to be cancelling each other out. Hopefully we get some highlight before 20 minutes. Are we going to get any highlights? We are not. Oh, we do. Just on a 20-minute what? Williams to Stanley. Tries to pass it to somebody who's not there. And then ball launched forward to Obafemi. Hard insides. Brennan. Can't get the ball past Stanley. That's well defended from the right winger. Launches it forward. Charlie Ball picks it up. He passes it forward for Devante Arancibia. They've got a lovely partnership, and Arancibia hits it straight at the meat, but that's a corner for us. Can we make anything of it? Stanley with the ball in. And Tumbu clears to Obafemi. Maxwell tries to collect, but Freeman gets it, and that's the end of the highlight. So we are just going to demand a little bit more out of the boys here, and hope that we fire them up rather than demolish their heads. Watkins with the throw-in. It's a poor clearance, but Osborne then launches it upfield. Cassie collects, comes forward to Watts. Back to Cassie. Watts again. Just passed it lovely between them, and that was almost a beautiful attempt at a pass. Arancibia back to Osborne, who launches it forward for Charlie Ball. He does chest it. He takes the touch and he finishes just wide. I was just getting ahead of myself there. He has scored so many of those one-on-ones this season. I was really expecting the net to bulge. And we're not playing bad. We're really not playing bad. We're very, very even. And I'm actually going to say that to try and... Oh! We're obviously heavy, heavy favourites for this game, and I've not realised that. That's a bit of a blunder on my behalf. Well, we'll have to see how the second half goes now, won't we? Zamora's picked up a knock. We might have to bring him off. Arancibia is also not looking too clever, so I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're not making any headway here at the moment with the current tactics. So, we'll bring a Mole on for Zamora. And I think we're going to go adventurous. Now this could work well for us, boys and girls, or it could go obviously the opposite way and be terrible for us. What roles can James? He can play a box-to-box midfielder. Or do I bring on Charlie Archer-Davis for Luke Maxwell, who's very complacent and not playing brilliantly? But then Tariq Issa's also not playing brilliantly. I think we'll do that for a little minute. Vokins launches the ball forward. Feeney gets it. Osborne to Maxwell. Oh, tries to find the ball over the top to Ball, but can't quite get there. Williams intercepts. Williams gives the ball away to Undululu. And that was nearly a terrible mistake by Tyrone Williams at the back. We are now going to show some passion. Boot plays it to Feeney. Quite... They're not pressing at all. Long ball forward again towards Ball. Osborne again launches it for Charlie Ball. Charlie Ball does pick it up. Got Archer inside. He can't find him. And this is just a kind of pitter-patter game that's pattering out. Boot comes out to collect and then doesn't commit to the rush. And that is awful. There's not much else to say on that one, is there? It is just completely awful. No pressure being put on the ball at the minute here at all. And as I say, that Luke Maxwell does press the ball and picks it up in a very good position. He's going all the ways, Maxwell. Whoa. Demand more for the last 5 minutes. I mean, that's such a poor cross. It's pathetic. We've had 2 clear-cut chances, so realistically we could be 2-1 up in this game. Not took our chances when we had them. I mean, they've had far more shots than us. Mitchell plays it back to Carroll, who was looking out wide. Williams does head it back to Boot, though. Boot plays it to Denham, Who launches it forward again, looking for Charlie Ball. They launch it forward to Undulu. And Boot, just at the moment, cannot make his mind up of what he's doing when he's coming out. He's coming out and then he's stopping, which is really frustrating. Like, if you're going to come out, commit to it. I don't mind if you lose it after being committed, but don't lose a goal because you're halfway out and halfway down. You know, you stop or you start or you start or you stop. We're talking gibberish here at the minute, boys and girls. I'm kind of so piddled off at that result. It's ridiculous. We've got Port Vale at home next as well, which is going to be our next game. We're hoping to pick up 3 points in that one, but if we play anything like we just did, then we are not going to be picking up points in that game at all. They are, however, not on a brilliant run of form either. So we'll have to see what happens. We're obviously hoping that, considering that we've just lost our first game in the Leeson.com trophy, that we now get another 3 points in the league. Because obviously, to be honest, the league is the most important thing for us. If we could get a nice little cup run going, I wouldn't mind. But the league is of the utmost importance at the minute. But that was a full strength squad for us. And we just made silly mistakes. We really did. Aaron Sibia injured again as well. He's not had a good season, bless him, in terms of injuries. And we're hoping that that's not going to be a trend because he has actually been quite a huge player for us in terms of what he gives to the team in terms of assists and assisting the assists. He might not get the assist down on paper, but he's the man who starts the moves off. And to be missing such a creative player is quite upsetting at times. He's showing that he's fit to start. Very inconsistent at the moment. We're going to bring in Mitchie Hancock's on the left hand side. We're okay. I'm going to start with Aaron Sibia, but I am going to put on the bench. Oh, Vincent's injured. I forgot about this. You've got 3 injuries. I think we're just going to have to stick with that and see how we get on. Could put James Ball there. But I think we do that at half time. So we are lining up with exactly the same 11 that we lined up with just. And hoping for a much, much better result. It's got to be a better result for us. Passionately I expect to win. I don't care. Got faith in you all, but we need points. And I am expecting a big performance from the boys today. Hancock makes the throw to Maxwell, who loses the ball straight away. Gibbons launches the ball forwards. Denham does pick it up though. Hancock's again. Plays it back to Denham. Forward to Osborne. Out wide to Tarikisa. Osborne finds Hancock on the overlap. That's a beautiful play. Hancock though, what is he doing? He's made all kinds of a mess of it and then somehow recovered. And Aaron Sibia heads just over and that should have been 1-0. A little bit unlucky not to take the lead there, but Mitchie Hancock's done really well and really bad at the same time. It's a strange move. Nothing too much happening here at the minute. We are kind of in the ascendancy. We have been the better side, but that doesn't mean nothing if you're not taking your dominance and making anything of it. This has pressured. Everybody else is kind of focused. Williams with the throw. Osborne plays it back to Feeney. Plenty of options in front of him. A lovely ball over the top searching for Charlie Ball, but Brown comes out and launches a huge ball for a counter attack. Feeney collects. Williams plays it out wide for Archer, but just can't get him. It's not Archer, is it, out there? It's Bentley. Issa plays it inside to Charlie Ball. He does not miss these, and he did that time. All the praise I've been giving Charlie Ball, telling you guys how he's been amazing. He scored 6 in 6, and then now he just can't seem to find the net. It's there. He's had clear-cut chances to do things. Passionately say I'm happy with your performance so far. We got anybody who needs to come off? Not just yet. We are going to keep an eye on Aaron Sibia. Issa was looking pressured, but he doesn't look so pressured anymore. So hopefully we can translate the dominance into goals. We've had one shot on target from 9. That's awful. And there is nothing happening here. It's not the most thrilling of viewing. I do apologise, boys and girls. There is not a lot I can do about that. We're going to show some passion. And we're going to go attacking. We need 3 points here. I mean, a point is good, but 3 is obviously much, much better. And there's been no highlights, not one single highlight in the second half. We've had 3 extra shots. They've had a few shots as well. And just nothing that was highlight worthy. And, well, that was just a waste of time, wasn't it now, boys and girls? Obviously, we got the defeat in the first game against Southampton. A 0-0 ball draw. It happens. I mean, honestly, I'm not overly unhappy with a point, but I think that when it's against teams that are also going to be in and around the bottom with us, I think that they're games that we need to be winning. We are going to come back. Again, I'm going to skip forward quite a bit because I'd like to get quite a bit of this season done. So I'll probably come back for... Oh, Salford. Walsall are a bit of a derby though, aren't they? So we'll come back, we will. We'll come back for Walsall and we'll come back for Bristol Rovers. And then after that, we'll leave it all the way until the FA Cup first round and the Leasing Trophy third game. So we've got a few games to get into and skip around. Hopefully, when you next come to us, we'll have hit a nice run of form. Thank you very much for watching. Please don't forget to smash the like button. If you are new around here, uploading every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. That's it from me. Bye bye now. Take care.